So tonight I will be attending a concert that I've been really looking forward to for a long time, actually. I'm going to see the Pixies, Modest Mouse, and Cat Power is opening. The only one of those acts I've never seen is Cat Power. I've always been a fan of Cat Power, but just not a big enough fan to have gone and seen her perform live yet. But I'm looking forward to seeing all three of these acts, even though I've seen the Pixies once. I've seen Modest Mouse either 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. I can remember 2 of the concerts, but I'm pretty sure I saw them a 3rd time too. I just can't recall when it was. Anyway, like I said, I'm really excited for this concert. Last year they toured these 3 acts, and I had tickets to go see them at 2 different shows, but because I moved into a new place, I wound up selling both of those tickets, and finally now I'm going to see them fairly close to where I live. But despite being pretty excited about this concert, part of me is kind of annoyed that I have to go and do it. Like, in other words, like I'm happy to go to the show and see the show, but the chore of getting to it is kind of, it's making me a bit apprehensive feeling. And there's been a lot of stories lately in the media about how big concert acts are canceling their tours or they're downgrading which venues they're playing at. Most notably, the Black Keys have announced that they're canceling their amphitheater tour and they're just going to do like a smaller, I guess, theater tour or something like that. And a lot of people are speculating, why are concert ticket sales imploding? You know, to use another example, Jennifer Lopez recently canceled her tour because tickets were just not as expected. And people are saying, well, you know, it's because ticket prices are way too high. People don't want to spend that kind of money on concert tickets, and that's definitely true. Concert tickets have gone through the roof in recent years, and most concerts that I look at, the price for the ticket is at least 50% above what I think that act would be worth, in my estimation. And then people are saying things like, well, there's a lot of Ticketmaster and Live Nation fees. This is true too. I was thinking about going to see Kurt Vile in Wilmington, Delaware next week. Tickets for that show are like $25, which seems reasonable to me. But with the fees, it brings it up to about $40. And I don't know. I don't want to drive all the way into Wilmington, then pay for parking to see Kurt Vile for $40. I like Kurt Vile. I've seen him a few times. Some of those times he's put on a really good show. Other ones he kind of was just phoning it in. So I'm not going to pay the $55, $60 that it would cost in total to go see him in Wilmington. And part of that is because of the fees. Maybe I would be willing to pay just the $25. I don't know. But I'm going to bring up a couple other points about concerts that I think other people are avoiding concerts because of these reasons. One is, like I said, going to the concert tonight, I'm looking forward to it, but it is kind of a pain in the ass to get to the concert venue, to park, to make the walk up to where the concert is. Like, it's a chore to go to a concert. Typically, it's not just like an easy thing. It's not like going out to the park for a walk. It's not like going out to dinner. It's something you really have to plan for and do, and you're probably going to be sitting in some level of traffic. And it's like a lot of work. And so a lot of times when I'm looking at concert tickets and the price is high and, you know, it's some far off date, I think to myself, am I going to want to do all the work that it entails to get to this concert that day? And I wind up not buying the ticket. But the other reason I want to bring up is behavior of other concert goers. I have found in the past few years that more and more people are just completely annoying at concerts. For one thing, people talk loudly throughout the entire set. There could be a quiet song playing and there's someone behind you just having a conversation between friends. And it's like, why are you even here? You know, aren't you here to listen to this music? Why are you chatting throughout this whole thing? I don't understand that. It's not like some cover band at a bar where you went to the bar to drink and chat with your friends, but there's also a band playing. ostensibly, if you're here and you paid for a ticket, why aren't you paying attention to the music? And part of this, I think, is related to I've noticed excessive drunken behavior at concerts in the past few years, more so than it ever was before. Now, part of that is I'm sober now. I no longer drink alcohol, so maybe I'm just more sensitive to how annoying drunk people are than I used to be. But I really do think that people are just like increasing their obnoxious drunken behavior these past few years. And in terms of behavior, another thing is cell phones. If you go to a concert and you're looking at the stage, you're not only seeing the performers on the stage, but you're seeing a sea of cell phones up in the air recording the same thing. And like, what are these people doing with those videos? Are they ever actually watching these videos again? Probably not. Are they posting them to YouTube? Maybe, but a lot of times those videos get taken down, and if they don't, who's really going to be watching yet another crappy cell phone video of a performance, when in most cases you can find a video of the same song being performed professionally recorded? So it makes no sense. And all these behaviors and the ticket prices and just the fact that people are struggling with inflation, cost of living has increased, so they don't have the discretionary spending on concerts that they once did. But I think all these things play a role in decreased concert ticket sales. And the bottom line is, if the price doesn't drastically start coming down, then you're just going to continue to see more and more of this.